Ebullient greetings. I'm your host, Jacquie Bird of Jacquie Bird Spiritual Wellness, your guide to stress and anxiety relief, mindfulness, awareness, self-care, self-love, and personal growth. Welcome and thank you for joining me as we roll with peace in mind. Today's riff is worry, the anti-wellness drug. I first released this episode almost 6 years ago to the day on March 26, 2020, right as the pandemic was upon us. I decided to release this updated version because it bears repeating as the chaos is rising, a reminder to ground, center, and calm ourselves. Now more than ever, current situations require us to go within, connect to our inner wisdom and light that is always guiding us, and to remind us all that worry does not solve a thing, but what it does do is wreck us, physically, mentally, spiritually. Incessant worrying is not something that fits into a stress management lifestyle. The thing is that it doesn't fix anything. It just gets or keeps us going round in circles, upset, nervous, stressed, and basically a wreck. As we spin the object of the worry around and around in our minds, we block our life force, add to our stress loads, and disconnect from our bodies, from our wellness, from ourselves, from each other. We delude ourselves that our worry is helping to make things happen. Oh, it's making things happen, all right, but not the things we want. It's not the same as being concerned or caring about something or someone. Worry and caring and being concerned are different. One definition of worry is to give way to anxiety or unease, allow one's mind to dwell on difficulty or troubles. What strikes me about this definition? That worry is something we allow. Now, some may beg to differ on that, but it is something we allow, even though it may be on a completely unconscious level. The key here is to become conscious of this habit in order to change it. In other words, with incessant worrying, we create this equation. Worrying equals giving your power away to create the things you do not want. Worry and anxiety go hand in hand, as does worry with unhappiness, unease, nervousness, depression, and bad moods, all adding up to worry as a contributor to a state of dis-ease. Worry, it does the body no good. According to an article on WebMD about the physical effects of worry, the flight or fight response causes the body's sympathetic nervous system to release stress hormones such as cortisol. These hormones can boost blood sugar levels and triglycerides, which are blood fats that can be used by the body as fuel. Now, the hormones can also cause physical reactions such as difficulty swallowing, dizziness, fast heartbeat, dry mouth, fatigue, headaches, inability to concentrate, irritability, shortness of breath, nausea, nervous energy, trembling, and twitching. Ooh, doesn't that laundry list sound so good for us? No! Yet, day in and day out, we subject ourselves to daily punishment by recycling over and over redundant, worrisome thoughts about everything. A lot of it is in anticipation of what could go wrong or regurgitating what did go wrong. My downfall is worrying about running out of time. Oh, it always seems like the clock jumps ahead some hours and then the mad rush begins to get stuff on my list done, unless I catch myself. I'm working on that one. It's a work in progress. As the day wanes, I've started to take note of my anxiety rising. And the day, is seemingly getting away from me, but I've begun to recognize this. So I've begun to stop and take a deep breath. Doing that goes a long way in your intention and attention to stress management. nipping worry in the bud before it gets out of control and multiplies. And the other thing that incessant worrying contributes to is just us browbeating ourselves from that constant of worrying and how it pulls us down. And then if we're worrying because of what other people think about us or what they're going to say about us, that's a whole other ball of worms. I know it's can of worms, but ball of worms. So, how can you possibly go from survival mode to thrive mode in a constantly worried state? You cannot. Okay, so how do you stop the worry cycle? As a professed reforming worrywart, I admit that's a bit of a habit to delete from our internal mental programming. It sure is hard not to worry, especially when things are spiraling out of control. But in all the years that I allowed my mind to focus on worry, I realized that there were never not things to worry about. So it's a raging river. And when you allow it to take you on those white water raft trips, you just keep worrying incessantly. And the thing about worry is it doesn't fix anything. It just gets or keeps us upset, stressed, and anxious. No solutions there. And exhausted. So, as I said, there are no solutions because you can't see them. They're right there. But your worrying is a blindfold where you cannot see that you're worrying and what's in front of you. And you're so busy flying past the solutions in the worry boat. As I said, you're absolutely blind. And it's resistant to any other way of being. So whenever you're looking to reprogram a habit, I tell you, them voices start going and mine screams when I take a moment to reset. What? You're stopping now? What are you out of your mind? You're running out of time. What are you doing? I'm learning not to listen to that voice. And I am stopping to reset for a moment or two. And it helps my mind and my body to just chill and actually focus on what it is that I am doing. It brings me to the present moment and it helps me slow my roll. It also makes me more efficient because I can focus on what I am doing as opposed to worrying about losing time and rushing to get stuff done. And it is check for stress reduction. Until you actually get tired of worrying, and I mean seriously, it will make you sick and you will have all types of ailments you may not normally connect to worrying. But if you really stop to look, you can draw a straight line from that backache or headache to stress and worry, unless the issue is some other physical reason like falling, like I did today. For some, worry seems to fill a need in the name of being vigilant, of making sure you're safe. But that is just a smoke screen. All worry does is make you worry more. And all that worrying breaks down your immune system. And that's not safe at all. So, how am I becoming less of a worrywart? By implementing some of the things that I said earlier and then I'm about to say now. And also, I got tired of how it made me feel and I wasn't getting the results I wanted, which I wanted solutions. And I wanted to learn how to calm down, not be so tied up in knots all the time about stuff. So, how do you break your hold on worry? Here are 6 thoughts for you. First of all, you got to be aware you're doing it. 2, pay attention to how you're feeling. That'll tell you faster than anything in the beginning. 3, each time worry comes up, shift the thought. Worry is a very successful brand. It is so consistent in its messaging. It always tells you the worst that can happen. Shift the thought, parry it with a better thought. 4, recognize that worry is not a proactive verb. All the time, energy, and angst that goes into it doesn't solve one darn thing, not one. 5, remember that worry is an anti-wellness drug. If you are serious about your wellness and well-being, start to kick that biatch to the curb. 6, worry. Thoughts are like mosquitoes. They occur in droves. Like begets like. Negative thoughts, pull more negative ones. Positive thoughts, seek and invite more positive ones. It's a practice, shifting away from worrying, but it can be done. Now, does it mean you'll never worry about stuff? Oh, please. But what it does mean is that you'll recognize you're doing it and you can put a stop to it before it has total control over you. And if you are serious about stress management, you will get serious about worrying less about that you can't control. I have found, as I said, stopping to take that breath, conscious, deep, slow, really makes a difference. It pulls the focus away from what you're worrying about to grounding and centering yourself. And when you can do that, you can hear your inner guidance much more clearly. Incorporating more trust and raising your expectations on what is possible on the positive tip, as opposed to what's the worst that can happen, is a great habit to make friends with. It's a process. It will take time, so be patient. It is a process, as I said. You have been worrying all of or for a good portion of your life. Incorporating new habits takes the introduction of awareness, new thoughts, and the rewiring of your mind. And don't worry about worrying. That'll only add on to the worry junk pile. Be kind to yourself. Stop taking score. Little by little, you will worry less and less. Getting to a place of knowing that you are guided helps keep worry to a minimum. Getting a handle on reducing worry goes a long way in your stress management toolkit. Is shifting away from worry the same as denial? No. It is turning the wheel away from a head-on collision. You already know full well what your challenges and problems are. Worry just keeps sounding the alarm bell with no fire truck in sight. Take deep, soulful, conscious breaths and do what the politicians do. Pivot. Works for them. It will work for you. Pivot from worry and insert a good feeling thought. Breathe. Keep the faith. Be open to the solutions. They do exist. And even though everything looks really bleak right now, you gotta keep the faith. To release your grasp on worry takes awareness, desire, intention, and willpower. You can do this. Be vigilant. It is a process. Show yourself loving kindness as you begin to take yourself out of the white water worry raft. I hope some of my suggestions and some thoughts that I shared with you will be helpful. I hope that they help you reduce your stress and anxiety. And like, follow, share, let people know about this podcast. Join my Facebook group, Roll with Peace in Mind Podcast. Let's share some ideas. Let's hear some of your comments. Maybe you have some ideas. How do you stop yourself from worrying? You having success with that? Let me know. Join the Facebook group. Visit my website. There's lots of tools there. Book me for some sessions. There's custom guided meditation audio that you can order to help you calm. It is personal for you. There's music. There's a book. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of ideas on my website. So go there, Jacquie Bird Spiritual Wellness. I thank you for listening. Remember to always roll with peace in mind.